You don't need motivation, and you cannot be disciplined to something you haven't done. So you should start with taking action and having accountability. Motivation relies on you feeling good. You get all these little feelings when you imagine your dream life and you imagine things going well and it makes you feel good. But until your feet hit the ground and you take action, nothing changes. And then if you start doing those things and you don't have accountability, responsibility, then nothing's going to change. But if you continue to do them and become disciplined eventually, because you can only become disciplined in something after doing it. That's why I said your starting point shouldn't be discipline or motivation. If you're relying on feeling and habit for something you never done, how the hell are you supposed to start? If you're waiting to feel good about something you never did, how are you supposed to start? If you're waiting to be disciplined to something you haven't even built a habit for, how are you supposed to succeed? So don't rely on motivation. We'll get to discipline, but don't rely on motivation. It is a temporary thing. It is a byproduct of your action. You put in the action to think about it. That's why you feel so inspired and you feel motivated. But when it comes to doing it, there's a whole nother level of motivation you have to unlock. And it comes from action. Success comes from action. I could sit up here and, oh, I'm going to have 1 million subs and I'm going to do all this and do all this. But if I never do anything, that sub count is going nowhere. It's going nowhere. Why? Because I didn't take action. Do you think every time I get in front of this camera, I feel like being here? No. Do I love helping you guys? Absolutely. Do I love doing what I do? Absolutely. But you're not going to always feel like it because it is a feeling. It is a perception. It is something in your brain. Motivation relies on your well-being, your mental well-being, physical, mental. If you're sick one day, you're not going to be motivated to get out of the bed. Does that mean you should stay in the bed? No. Now, if you need bed rest, then get that. But that's why I'm telling you, it is a foolproof. I mean, it is a fail. It is a very, damn, what am I saying? It's just easy to fail. Okay? It is very easy to fail. It is a hole for you to fall into because there's too much fighting against you. So you have to take action and you have to have accountability. And with that, you'll gain knowledge from your action. And what you'll figure out is the more you do something, the more you learn about it, the more you'll actually not mind doing it. I'm not going to say feel like doing it. You don't mind doing it as much because you become accustomed to it. You learn more about it and you also learn what's on the other side of action. Like for a person who never went to the gym, you look at the gym like, I don't see how people go in there. It's crazy. There's a lot of people in there, all these machines, it's pointless. But then when you go in the gym, you hit the weights and, after a few months of you being accountable and gaining discipline or building discipline in yourself because you take action, you start seeing the results. You're like, oh snap, I see why people do this, because you gain the knowledge of it. That's why it's important for you to keep going and trying new things. When someone forced you to eat a new food, you weren't motivated to eat it because you didn't know anything about it. But now that you eat it, now, oh, this is my favorite candy. I never knew nothing about this. Because you can't be motivated about something you don't know. So that's why you just have to jump in that thing. Take action. You know there's a task at hand. You know there's stakes. You know there's results that you want. You have to go get them. So if you're not motivated and you're going to rely on motivation, we're going to fix that right here. I want you to grab a piece of paper. And if you don't grab it right now, make a mental note. Okay? All right, you paying attention? Okay. Grab a piece of paper. Write on it your dream life. Who you want to be in 5 years. Write their habits. Write all of this stuff. Okay? And then on the other piece of paper, write who you are right now. And who would you be in 5 years if you continue to do the same things you did? So let me put an example up here. Okay, in 5 years, I'm Shamon Davis. I am traveling the world. I have freedom. I have peace. I have the love of my life. I'm playing music and, I have albums and successful career. Like I'm writing it all down. I get up every day. I work out. I go swim in the ocean in my backyard. I climb the mountain. I go hunting for my food. Me and my wife make clothing out of animal hide. Like I'm writing it all down, right? All the habits, all the good, all that. And then on the other side, this is Shimon if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do in 5 years. I am working a 9-to-5 job. I am unhappy. I am staying with my parents. I have nothing I aspire for. I am depressed. I am sad. I am lonely. I'm not worthy of a lover, right? Now put those pieces of paper up there and you choose one. Which one do you want? Now the rule is, in order to get which one you want, you have to do what has to be done. So if you want to be who you are right now, congratulations, brother. You have done it. I am proud of you. But if you want to change, you're going to have to pick up the other piece of paper and you're going to have to get uncomfortable. You're going to have to. Which would you rather? If you lived the life that you didn't want and it made you feel comfortable, would you choose that? Or would you rather live the life that you want and it made you uncomfortable? Which one would you choose? Everything you want with uncomfort or not being discomfort, or would you like nothing that you want but be comfortable? You tell me. You tell me. Because I'm gonna just have to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just have to be uncomfortable. And I'm gonna find comfort in that, or I'm gonna be uncomfortably comfortable. Something gonna have to give. You gotta train your mind just like you train your body. Going to the gym is like therapy, right? You go in there, you work out, you work your body, you training your mind to know that things don't happen instantly. You're not going to always get instantly gratified. Everything's not like social media where you can scroll and just get stimulated. If you want to get 20-inch shoulders, you're going to have to put in work for that. You know what I'm saying? We're not even going to get scientific. If you want some certain calisthenic skill, you got to train for that and work yourself up. You got to put in the work if you want the results. The gym teaches you that. And you keep going consistently, and you don't give up in 2 weeks like most people because they don't see the results. You got to keep going. Keep going. I challenge you, at least go for 3 months consistently and watch how your body changes. But back to my point, the gym is therapy for the body and the mind. And the lesson that it teaches you, you can translate all over the world. So let's say you wanted to bench press 315 and you were at 225. You would keep going to the gym, progressively overloading, getting better and better, putting more weight, loading up all the way till you get to 315, right? Now you achieve your goal. Now you go to life, right? You want to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You post in 1 video a week. Start posting 2. Then the next week start posting 3. Then get to a point where you can be so consistent, right? You can put out so much content, but it doesn't ruin your quality, right? Because if you go to the gym all the time, but you're doing trash workouts and you're not working out properly and your form properly, then it's not good. You got to get to the point where you can have consistency and quality meet. Train your mind just like your body. Every time your mind tells you, oh no, I don't feel like doing it, you're like, well, buddy, okay, what is that supposed to mean? It has to be done. And if we want these results, we're going to have to get through it. We're going to have to get through it. And also, I'm going to tell you something. If you continue on your grind, and when you get on your path, and you ignore the feeling good and, all this motivate, what inspired you? You have inspiration. Inspiration is good, by the way. That just came out because, you got to get all the way ignorant to prove that point. But if you rely on the feeling of things, bro, you're not going to have anything you want in life. You think a relationship is all sunshine and rainbows? Hell no. No. It's beauty in relationships. I'm not telling you to struggle for a living. Absolutely not. But if you're not able to feel bad and perform, you're not going to do well, my friend. Because 9 times out of 10, you don't feel well until it's done. And then once you do things so much and those results start coming back, then it's going to become a drug. That's why you see people, oh, I'm addicted to going to the gym. You think they was like that when they first started? Hell no. They went in there, they got sore, they got beat up. They felt like quitting, but they kept going. Now take that same gym goer and put them in a room for 2 days and they can't go to the gym. They might turn the damn room into a gym. They might turn you into a gym. You understand what I'm saying? Because you become addicted to getting things done. And when you're not doing things, it ruffles your feathers. Just like you lack motivation and it's ruffling your feathers, but you're not doing nothing about it. But if you want motivation, you should simply be motivated by the fact that you're not motivated. You should simply be motivated by the fact that you lack motivation. Because if you lack motivation, that means you're not doing something. So where did I start off in the video? What did I say? Start with action. You should be motivated by the fact that you are not motivated. And the key to feeling motivated, the key to gaining discipline, the key to success comes from action. You have to do it. Get out of your head. We done wrote down our plan. We done thought about it a million times. You have played through the same scenarios in your head infinity times. You have told all your friends the same thing infinity times. But who's going to do something? Is it you? What are you going to do? I'm waiting for you. I'm proud of you, and I want to be even more proud of you. Okay? That's all I'm asking for you. Just do it. Just take action. That's literally all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. And mind you, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I'm just reminding you. Every video I make, I won't be teaching anyone anything. I'm just reminding you of things you already know. Because we live a life that pushes down all the valuable lessons, all the information in our minds. We have so many concepts in our head that we don't even know the name to. Just like the older people, they'll tell you, oh boy, you better fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. That's actually manifestation. We come up with all these words and stuff, put fancy words on these concepts, but it's our animal nature to pick up on concepts and know how to move through life. Instincts, disciplines, it's all the same things. So I'm just reminding you of the knowledge that's inside of you. So, I love you. I'm proud of you. And let's take some action. Alright? So, we're going to end this conversation right here with a gaze into each other's souls. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. I love you. And I will talk to you soon. Okay?